Episode 14 of the Packed Out Podcast. Obviously, we got the dogs here. A lot has happened. It's been a minute since we talked, too, but a lot has happened in the media. We got Draymond Green, who's suspended indefinitely. Yeah, so there's different levels of assessments on when he's coming back. Some people say, oh, he'll be back next week. Some people say he won't be back for another 20 games. Conversation to be had there, of course. Oh, boy. Man, Jonathan Majors. That man is officially convicted of his crimes. Officially convicted. What crimes? We can get into, of course, but overall, there's a lot to talk about for this episode, so we definitely are looking forward to a great conversation with the dogs on this one. Now, there's no need to introduce everybody that's here. There's no need to. I mean, you should already know who's here. That being said, we're not doing no introduction. If you know, you know. We're going to start this one off with a video, actually. I got a video I want us to watch, and then I want to see what y'all have to say about it. It's a very short video, so I'm going to need y'all to, we might have to play it twice, but let's see how y'all feel about this one.
Side chicks are for hardworking, stable men. If you can't afford to take your girl out to a 5-star, you can't have a side chick.
Obviously, that clip was pretty edited. It was a bit choppy. I don't know if that was on purpose. I hope she wasn't taken out of context based off that clip. But she still said what she said. So, before we even get into this whole ordeal with side chicks, what would y'all define a side chick to be? What is a side chick in y'all books?
Look like you got something to say, Nigel.
He had something. He smiled as soon as I asked the question.
Let's start this off. Disclaimer. Us faithful young black man, we don't really know what this thing called a side chick is, to be honest with you.
Say it again. Say it again, brother.
To be honest with you,
brother.
But for the sake of the podcast, we gonna answer this question. Side chick, you said, what do we describe a side chick as?
Define a side chick, brother.
Well, one, from what I hear from other people, for say, you in a relationship and it's just somebody who you not in a relationship. She possibly could be in a relationship herself, speaking of the side chick, but y'all both not together, but one of y'all in a relationship and y'all basically mess with each other on the side. Y'all doing things, y'all sneaking around. It's basically a sneaky link, to be honest. Like side chick, sneaky link.
I don't know though. I feel like a sneaky link is
sneaky link can be a one night thing though, but I don't know. Basically the same thing.
Okay.
But somebody who you not in a relationship with, but you messing with on the side. Side chick.
I would just like to add to that. I mean, like we all said, we're faithful black men here. But if I had to say something on this topic, I would say a side chick, what defines a side chick, is someone you have an emotional connection to, you know, but you don't, someone that you don't want to make a commitment to. You know what I mean? Somebody that you have an emotional connection, but you just don't want to commit to as far as a relationship. You know, girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. You know what I mean? That's why you got the boyfriend and girlfriend to begin with. Because it's like, this one ain't really satisfying me like this one is, or I want the both of both worlds. And as a man, you ain't supposed to be doing that to begin with. You know what I mean? No side chicks if you got a relationship, if you're in a relationship. So that's just my touch on that.
It's funny he brought up emotional connections because if I'm being honest, I have varying emotional connections with different people. But the problem with the whole side chick thing is that's a romantic emotional connection when I'm supposed to be giving that energy to somebody I'm committed to. That's the issue there for sure. So I'm glad you brought up emotional connection because that's the key indicator. Hey, look, this ain't right. Mm-hmm. If I'm emotionally connected to some other girl while being in a relationship, romantically, that's the issue. That's the issue.
But all right, let me ask you this. You know, what if you're in a situation, you got a side chick, right? But it's not romantic. Is it still considered a side chick or just a friend?
So I guess
we got to figure out the boundaries and the definition,
if it's not romantic, then what is it? Like what?
Yeah, if it's not a romantic.
So I'm saying, what is it?
That's what I'm asking.
They just having sex.
I feel like
no strings attached. Like I'm confused.
No sexual intimacy at all. But they have an emotional connection. Is that just a friend?
So she's just a friend. Okay. She's like a friend.
All right.
Now the question is, does my girl have an issue with me having friends?
Does your girl even know? That's the thing.
You
see what I'm saying?
you better let her know. The same way she better let me know if she got
I
little
mean,
boyfriend.
the way he described it, it kind of made me think of it like you don't honestly need to be in a relationship to have a side chick. You could be like how it's just an emotional connection you got with somebody who you don't want to commit to. Like when he said that, it's like you can have that, but you don't got to be in a relationship at the same time. And that when he said that, it made me think. So like, if you out here living your best life, you a young dude, is it okay to have side chicks?
Well, I want
you to I want you to define a side chick first. I want to make sure we all understand what a side chick is,
right.
and then I want you to get into whatever you was about to get into.
Disclaimer.
Amen.
This perspective does not represent anything that any of these men in this room subscribe to.
Hoorah.
Amen. Preach, brother.
I understand a side chick to be a mutual relationship. Something that like both of you understand, like whether it's because of distance or circumstance or whatever the reason might be, like we can't be together, but we still have feelings for each other or whatever. So that's what I would understand a side chick to be in you know what I'm saying, the context that we talking about. Cause for real, like a side chick, you're not really looking for that person to. I don't think you really looking for that person to like. They're kind of like supplemental, like to your primary relationship.
Someone says if they fill in certain gaps.
Yeah,
like relationship?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So it's like,
okay,
while like a lot of people may view it as cheating, and I do understand that, it's until it becomes, in my opinion, until it becomes like a physical, intimate, sexual relationship, then it's just like, can I really even like name someone as my side chick? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you even go that far to do that? Like, or say that? But I feel like, right, this also me playing devil's advocate because I've been on the internet a lot. Polygamy low-key comes into question when you talk about this. If you're talking about a side chick, right? We talking about a side chick because we talking about like fulfilling other needs, whatever it might be. Like, I don't know, your partner might not be the most intellectual person as far as like when it comes to like conversation. So you just talk to this girl or this man, whomever you're in a relationship with, you know what I'm saying? And y'all have conversation and that's just it. Like that's what attracts you about them because the conversation y'all have. And you don't make it anything more than that. But my understanding of polygamy is because I was watching this video about like how in a lot of indigenous cultures they practice polygamy not for like pleasure, more so out of necessity to provide for the whole community. And I ain't saying, don't get me wrong, disclaimer yet again, I ain't saying we need to do that as black men. However, I'm saying that like that has to be considered if we talking about like defining what a side chick is, because if it's for pleasure, then yeah, it's solely that's a side chick. But if we talking about like, you know, someone that both of y'all mutually benefiting from it, it's not nothing sexual, is that really a side chick?
I think back to my point. Did I cut you off?
Yeah, no, I got one more thing.
Okay.
It's a song. The man said, if you want to leave, baby,
go ahead
and leave. That's all I gotta say.
I think that was King George. Don't stay too long.
No. Keep on.
Gotta keep moving. My girl, she waiting.
No, keep on rolling.
Oh man.
Leave,
Oh
baby.
my bad.
Go ahead and leave.
Wrong song.
Don't stop no show.
My bad.
You don't start no show.
My bad. Wrong song. Wait, one more.
One woman.
And keep on rolling. Oh yeah, it is that song. My bad. I got my artist mixed up.
Is having a side chick bad if you living your best life?
Wait, one more time. What?
Is having it's not even like one. Is having side chicks or chick bad if you just living your best
Let's
life?
just start with one. Let's say, are we going to approve of men having one? That's why I said men. Oh, even girls. I guess, yeah, even girls. Are we going to approve of people having side chicks the way that we just defined it in a relationship? Yes or no?
In a relationship? No. Nah, I better not. You got a side what?
Oh, I can't hear you, bro.
I mean, we in a relationship. You saying we in a relationship? Do we approve of the side chick stuff?
You're in a relationship. I give you that.
Hell no.
I don't approve for it in my community. I don't.
no.
I really don't.
You
But
got a side who?
but I will say this. And I will say this one thing and one thing only.
Stay faithful, my brother. Keep it faithful. Go ahead.
There are
preach.
people out here that practice open relationships.
Couldn't be me.
So it's a different situation for them. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is
for
that
me,
you?
it's not.
That's not.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't.
Speaking
practice
for
open
ourselves, I
relationships.
want y'all to answer this personally, like for ourselves, because what?
Not catch you.
I'm just speaking for myself. I couldn't do a side chick the same way. It's a hypocrisy thing because the same way I wouldn't want that for myself.
He's just a friend. You say he just a friend. Girl, don't let me. Girl, don't let me.
We started out just as friends.
Now we get into a whole different question.
Good.
I mean,
Finish that. Hold on. Finish that question. Finish that question, please, brother.
So you say she's just a friend, huh?
Brother, if hold on, let me.
Let's bring it back.
Hold on. Let me acknowledge
what
what Nigel said first. Let me acknowledge what Nigel said. Nigel, he said, if you were a young brother living your best life, is there a problem having multiple side chicks? Now, if you
single or in a relationship,
you're single. Are
Okay.
you single or in a relationship? I'm about to say, if you're single, I thought he was coming from that point of view. If you're single, then you just got to make sure you have boundaries with your side chicks on what your communication establishment of what is going on between y'all two. If you don't want no relationship with shorty, let it be known. Now, if shorty's looking for a relationship, then y'all don't connect from that end. So if she cool with being a side chick, or y'all just having that type of connection, would you say a supplemental connection?
Supplemental.
Yeah,
supplemental.
a supplemental connection that that's not consistent, that's not boyfriend and girlfriend, and y'all still vibing, y'all still cool. It's cool, have that. And if you want to have that type of connection with somebody else, cool, have that. But don't get caught up, brother, with you talking to the same girl, talking to one girl, and she friends with somebody else, and then they trying to figure out, oh snap, now you talking to her, and now you looking stupid because you didn't talk to the whole. Wherever you stand at, or the whole
cheerleading
hood,
And you lose both of them.
and then you lose both of them.
Mess around, lose
but
both
he's
of them.
dating. In my head, that's kind of like, I guess dating is subjective for everybody, but that sounds like dating when I'm like talking to one person, the next person. I'm not committing to nobody, but I'm saying, hey, look, I can hang out with you.
Playing the field.
But I'm talking from the point of view, if he messed with a shorty that has a really strong connection with him, you know what I mean, and that's feels special when she's with him, and doesn't really want to have that type of feeling being shared with nobody else, and she finds out that it's being shared with somebody else.
But has that the thing is, right, everybody gonna have feelings. Has that been communicated? That's why I said mutual. That's why I said it has to be mutually like agreed on or understood or talked about at some point, because if not, then you either misleading them or they misleading you, and then it just, now you using people and you hurting people, creating damage that could have been simply avoided by saying, hey, like, yo, I'm not really interested in this. I'm not looking for that. I am looking for this. I am looking for that. You know what I'm saying?
Simply just saying, hey, look, I know we talking, but understand this is what dating means to me. I'm talking to you and somebody else as well. Like the same way we hanging out, I'm hanging out with somebody else too, because we dating. There's no level of commitment there present, depending on how you define dating. Because I honestly believe people define dating that way. I can talk. No commitment, no none of that. And that's what it is for some people. But as long as, like you said, as long as you had a conversation, set the boundaries straight, set the expectations day one of what it is. Like,
if a woman,
call a spade a spade. If a woman, we're gonna get to that video, bro. But you gotta call a spade a spade. Say what you're expecting from that person. Same way they should be asking you, what do you expect from me? It's that simple. It's literally that simple.
So I do have a question with that, right? So what do y'all see the purpose of like dating to be? Or you know what I mean? Like why? Yeah, why do you date? Like why are you dating? Or if you are dating, or when you were dating, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Why do men date? Speak on it personally.
I feel like at a young age, the purpose of dating is to find somebody who just makes you happy, completes you, and someone who can you can enjoy your nights, days, afternoons, mornings with. But as you get older, I mean, I feel like as you get older, you just see the end goal of dating as someone you can spend the rest of your life with, not just the good moments, but the bad moments.
Oh, I gotta go too. I agree with Nigel as far as that dating. You know what I mean? Because at a young age, from personal experience, I mean, I dated for a purpose. You know, to get to know somebody, have a special connection with somebody. You know what I mean? And to share quality time with them and a lot of moments. But as you get older, like Nigel said, you just have expectations for yourself. You know, where I want this in life. I'm looking for this. You know what I mean? Because you get into that age where you need to make decisions. You know, you can be young and having fun. You know what I mean? And go through those mistakes in and out of relationships, which is not really healthy. But at the same time, I think it's healthy because you're experiencing what not to do and what to do when it comes to your next relationship or your future endeavors. So, I mean, that's my point of view about it.
So when you said getting to the point of making a decision, what decision are you? What are you talking about? Like, what you mean, like by making a decision?
When I say making a decision, it's like, do I see myself in a relationship or having a husband and wife? You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, when you like 16, teenager, I wasn't thinking about no marriage. I wasn't thinking about no family and stuff like that. I was thinking of a friend, someone that I can hang out with, enjoy my time with. But when you get to your 20s, you know what I mean? You start thinking about marriage. You start thinking about family. When settling down, at really what I'm trying to say is just settling down. That's what I mean by making that decision.
What about you, Sam?
With regards to what? How I view dating?
Yeah, like what's the purpose for you in dating?
The purpose for me dating is to find somebody that I can bring home. Find someone that I can say, hey, look, I want you on my arm when we walk around. I want you sitting across the table from me when we eat dinner. I want to say, hey, look, I'm going to Thanksgiving with her. I'm going to Christmas with her. Like, okay, that's my goal. And ultimately, of course, I want to say, yeah, I want to put a ring on her finger. I really do. And it starts with, one, saying, hey, look, I find her attractive. If I can look at you and be like, yep, I can find you attractive, that's square when we got that out the way. The next step is saying, can I deal with you emotionally? Can we communicate? Can we do X, Y, and Z? And then the last step for me before we get to, the whole marriage thing is, can I choose you above how I feel and the things that life can bring? Can I say, hey, look, I'ma still love you. I'ma still choose you in spite of everything that we may go through, ups and downs. So that's my goal for dating. I date to marry. I said a lot of words just to say I date to marry. So
okay, so in y'all's opinion, everybody here, what is the purpose of marriage for you personally? Like, if we saying that's the like next level of commitment, or the next level of like choosing a partner, why are we doing that? Because I mean, if the person is already fulfilling all these needs that you're talking about or that we've named here, like before you're married or before you've decided to make that commitment, why are you getting married? Like, what's the point in what do you believe the purpose in getting married is for?
I think it's a very simple answer, because in dating, you're not saying till death do us part. You're not saying I'm willing to pick you for the rest of my life. In dating, you're not saying that. But in marriage, you're saying I'm going to pick you till death do us part. In sickness and in health.
Okay.
So that's the biggest difference. It's almost affirming and assuring the person that I'm going to choose you. Like, in spite of how I feel. You should already be doing that in dating, especially when you're looking down the barrel of getting married. You should already be saying this stuff, or at least exemplifying these things. But when you get married, you're saying exactly those things till death do us part. Till my life is done. till your life is done. In sickness and health. If you lose all the hair on your head, I'm still choosing you.
Yeah.
If you lose all the beautiful qualities in yourself, your physique, your aesthetic, if you lose all that, I'm still choosing you. So that's what marriage is saying that dating isn't. Because dating is saying, hey, if she lose all this stuff, I'm not committing to her for that long. I still got options in the back of my mind. So.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I think that dating stage is so crucial because it shows exactly what y'all are capable of for each other. You know what I mean? What can you do for each other and what can't you do for each other? And then how y'all react on what you can and can't do for each other is how you get to that next level of a relationship, which is marriage or engagement or any, you know what I mean, to that next level, bro. So that dating stage is crucial in trying to figure out whether or not she is the one for you or if she's not the one for you.
Mm-hmm. Completely agree.
What's the verbiage on the question again? No, I know what the
Nah,
question
that's fair.
is. I just want to know
That's
the
good.
exact verbiage.
Yeah.
Like, what's the purpose? Like for you, what
Purpose
is
of
like
dating?
if your partner is already
Purpose of marriage?
if your
Marriage.
partner is already fulfilling, you know, all the emotional or all the stuff that we just named a minute ago when we was talking about dating, why are you getting like what's the purpose in getting married?
Refresh my verbiage of the question. Purpose of getting married. Honestly, exactly what they said. I feel like, I guess in my words, I would say put it as finding that ultimate connection. Like you go through the dating phase, that's very important. Just finding somebody who you can put up with on the good days and the bad days. Like somebody who, like how you said, you done got old, you done got gray, you done got bald, you done fat, you done got chubby, but her vibe, the way she there for you when you need her, and you there for her when she needs you, like everything you look for. And honestly, I don't know about y'all, but hey, that's a type of connection that I ain't never seen before. Cause boy, look, they find somebody who you can put up with, who is willing to put up with you on the bad days. That's a beautiful thing, and I feel like that it's a hard thing to find, but it's worth the wait. I feel like. But honestly, that is I will put it as that ultimate connection. Someone who you are willing to lock things down with for life, in sickness or in health. And I feel like as y'all asked the question at first, it was like I thought like y'all together and y'all want to. I feel like a marriage that sticks together and lasts, a beautiful marriage, a marriage that's in there for the right reasons. Y'all honestly trying to build both y'all. I don't know about both y'all families, but the family that y'all are about to bring into this world, your kids. Not speaking for your past, because no telling how each of your past could be, but your kids you about to bring into this world, y'all trying to build a powerhouse. Like if you and your wife really locked in, you can give your kids the world. And I feel like the goal in marriage is to be in love, find an ultimate connection, and give your kids the keys to do whatever they feel is possible in this world.
So, you feel like being in love is a prerequisite for that, for marriage?
I'm not marrying
you gotta
somebody
be
that I don't
in
love.
love to get married.
I'm not marrying somebody I don't love.
For sure, you gotta.
No. He ain't say love,
in love.
right?
I'm not marrying somebody I'm not in love with.
Because in different belief systems, you know, you're
So,
supposed to
explain what
love
you-
everyone and love your neighbor as yourself.
You're
Right?
basically saying,
But what I'm saying is like,
are you asking, should I be in love with you before I marry you? That's what you're asking?
I'm trying to clarify. I don't understand what it means to be in love. What that mean?
I feel like
I should be asking you.
I honestly feel like don't none of us know what it means to be in love, but like that is what we all searching for. And you can speak to old heads, old couples about what they love is like, but love is different for everybody. Like it's a difficult thing to find. One, a love that lasts, a love that ain't gonna end in divorce or a civil separation. A love that's gonna last is hard to find.
And yo,
it's a beautiful thing.
I ask these questions, right? Because I've experienced some of this stuff, obviously before marriage, because I've never been married, I've never been engaged, and it's just like I don't necessarily need confirmation or nothing like that. I was just wondering like what y'all thoughts on it was, because I'm kind of like, well, you know, he talk about like, you know, your physical appearance changes, or you know, you encounter all these experiences or whatever. And I've already had to experience that before marriage, you know. And I'm not saying like not to speak too much on my personal situation necessarily, but like, how does that like change, or how can that change like your perspective on like the direction that marriage, like, or I guess the intention that you're getting married with? You know what I'm saying? Like you talked about, Nigel said, you know, like raising a family. Is it about, for you personally, I guess all of us, is it about like the family aspect, or is it about like my happiness? Because my understanding of marriage is that I'm doing this for my community, for my village, for my people. You know what I'm saying? Above all else. You know, because at some times I'm not necessarily going to be happy, because I believe as a man I'm supposed to be the leader of the family. That don't necessarily mean I'm not going to be doing things that make me happy. But what I'm saying is I'm not going to seek happiness necessarily from my relationship. I don't know how to explain that.
Bullshit. I mean, bullshit. You're not gonna be happy 100% of the days in your relationship, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta find somebody who can deal with your bad days and deal with your good days. But yeah, I'd be damned. Like, there ain't nobody in a relationship who is not looking for happiness in that relationship. Like, your relationship gotta make you happy in some way. Like,
Yeah.
hell no. But you had said something. What was it you just said? Your relationship is for your community or village. Yeah. In my opinion, honestly, talking in my relationships, in conversation with females,
women, not females, women.
Like, just in my
we don't
experience.
We don't want to get canceled.
In my experience,
we already got like 3, 4, 5 videos.
Multiple relationships, all that.
Right.
As I've learned through females in relationships, that's what I'm speaking on. This whole, I mean, like I was about to say, from my personal experience, the whole, your relationship is for your community or village. In my experience, I've talked to a female who was like, yeah, our family, we gotta be real big on family, this and that. Me personally, it's me personally. There's no knocking no one else. I wouldn't say I'm not a big family man. I would love to have a big family, but I don't know much of my family. Like, that plain and simple, I don't know much of my family. So at the end of the day, like, if I bring home a girl, and yeah, of course I want my dad and my mom to love her and want her and accept her, but at the end of the day, if that woman makes me happy and what we doing is thriving, we on the up and up, and we going places, we doing big things, if mom and pops ain't messing with it, in my experience, I've had ups and downs with both moms and pops. So, like, at the end of the day, what makes me happy makes me happy. Like, if you, like, we still gonna try and make it work. I ain't gonna just give up on you. Like, I've had real low negatives, low points with family members, but I'm always try and make things work. And it's like, to a point where how much you gonna give of your happiness and your mental health to stick around with these family members who ain't trying to do the same for you. But yeah, that whole, my relationship is for my village and community. Nah, we in the house. We like LeBron. Like, LeBron got his circle, but that's his circle. He ain't trying to make the world happy with his relationship. It's his circle and his circle only. My circle going places. If you ain't with it, you ain't with it. And that's the same with me and my mom and pops. Like, brothers, sisters, aunties, this, that. If you ain't with it, you ain't with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch on this like Nigel touched on it as well. It sounds like, make sure I'm not wrong. Pause. Pause. It sounded like that you were coming from a place, pause, that this is gonna be hard.
Hey, you.
All right, we good. We
All right, man.
Resume.
Dog. Shoot. All right, man. Like I was saying, man. Parker, you was acknowledging the fact that making that commitment for marriage was for the community. And I was going to say that, in my opinion, you shouldn't be making a commitment as far as marriage based on your community. It should be because of you and what you want to do with your partner. It shouldn't be, oh, my family such and such should say such and such or do such and such, or they, they're the reason why I'm getting married. Nah, it should be between y'all two as far as making that commitment for marriage. That's why it sounded like you were coming from, or the place you were talking about. So let me gain an understanding, clarity of where you was talking about.
I do want to clarify. I wasn't saying like happiness is in like like emotional happiness. I'm talking about like prosperity, like for you, your spouse, your household, like encompassing your whole community. That's what I meant by like. I wasn't saying like I'm like I'm in a relationship with somebody that makes me angry every day or doesn't care about my needs and stuff like that. I was saying like prosperity is like I'm happy with like how this person contributes in a supplemental way to like to the family that I'm bringing her into, because like I said, for me, that's what it is. If I'm asking a woman to marry me, I'm asking her, letting her family know, making a public statement to the world saying like, hey, this woman, she's with me and us now. If you mess with her, you're gonna mess with me and you're gonna get us. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I said prosperity from that aspect, not so much, I'll rephrase it, maybe not happiness, but prosperity.
So kind of like you're not getting tight with somebody like that or longevity with somebody like that unless they standing on what your family about and helping your family grow, basically, type stuff.
100%. If we don't have the same beliefs, ideals, values,
I can understand
you know what I'm saying?
that.
Like we can't. It's not gonna mesh because now you're asking me to go against my family, and my family is the only, for most of us, most of my family
type stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah.
Like I said, family them up and up. Like at the end of the day, like,
Don't get me wrong.
I feel where you're coming from too. Like it's a personal viewpoint. Like you either gonna, I get what you're saying.
I think I like the whole idea of a village, of a community. I really do. It's just, what is a village? Because you got some people look at a village as like 6-7 huts of people, 6-7 houses, 6-7 townhouses,
neighborhood,
all in one, a whole neighborhood. But a village doesn't have to be that. A village can literally be my wife, my kids, grandpa, grandma. Grandpa's. Hey, we're in 2023, all right?
Grandpa,
so that's probably some.
I ain't catch that.
All right, all right.
I ain't catch that one.
If it is grandpa, hey, do your thing. But back to my point, a village doesn't have to be the quote unquote stereotypical village. It can be a small community, like you said, of people that you entrust in, people that you value. It's like, all right, I trust that person to, be there for my kids, be there for my relationship with my significant other, with my wife. So I agree to an extent with what you said. It's just the way you would define a village may be different than me.
And that's why I use different words for it: village, community, tribe, neighborhood, family. Because we adults now, so for real, we choosing who we want to be our family. Our relatives are gonna be our relatives. We related by blood. That shit don't change. You know what I mean? But my family is who I'm choosing to have in my circle, in my corner, my support network, tribe, village, whatever, you know what I'm saying, you want to call it. But I think we all on the same page with that, for real. Honestly.
Nah, I feel you on that. There was actually a dynamic relationship that I think we should talk about between Jonathan Majors and old girl Grace Jabari. Jonathan Majors just got convicted. Not just convicted, but convicted of some semi-serious / serious stuff. To be specific, convicted of assault in the 3rd degree and harassment in the 2nd degree. Now, those are 2 very low degrees to be convicted of those specific crimes. So good for him. They say he was convicted of these degrees because he was trying to restrain her, and in restraining her, he was a bit too physical.
And hurt her finger.
It was her pinky finger, to be exact. It's from what I heard. Yada, yada, yada. Here's my thing. Did some research. Jonathan Majors, in filming the movie Ant-Man, Quantumania, reportedly that's when they met. Him and Grace. That's when they met. Now, do y'all feel as though she may have been an industry plant? As if she was like one of those girls that's meant to be there to kind of disturb someone who's successful. One would argue maybe even someone who's black and successful and obviously growing. Because if you look at Quantumania, like he was on the up and up, bro. Like that was the movie.
Rising Marvel star.
He was at the apex of his career. So could she have been a plant?
Are you saying like she was planted there, planted there to like knock him off his high horse type stuff?
To bring the brother down.
Exactly.
I already know my answer on this.
I don't feel like she was planted there, but at the end of the day, I ain't in Hollywood and all that. But no, I feel like that brother, I bet that brother don't never mess with a snow bunny again in his goddamn life. But I don't feel like she was planted there. But the situation was the way it played off was crazy. I honestly feel like it's a black and white thing for sure. Cause seeing the videos I done saw, the evidence, how they was, bro. I was baffled when he lost. Like, I don't know. It don't make no sense to me. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say that I feel like Jonathan Majors, I don't think she was a plant, one. And two, I feel like he should have been more aware of what was going on between him and her relationship. Because she's going to show signs. And if she didn't show signs, then he just got caught with the bad joint or whatever. You know what I mean? Got unlucky. But, yeah, I just feel like he should have saw the signs, knowing his status that he has, the up-and-coming, money that is going to be in his pocket with all these movies and things and producers, directors that want him in their movies. You know what I mean? You got to be socially aware of that. Because as a man, you make that decision whether or not you spend time with that woman or not. And it obviously wasn't the first time they encountered with each other because, you're not finna just go out with anybody just on the first rodeo. But I do feel for him because, men do make mistakes every day. I'm not bashing Jonathan Major. He just made a crucial mistake in his life. And all I could hope is for him to bounce back. You know what I mean? And for the people, and for him to prove to everybody that he's not the man that the world sees him as now, as being harasser and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? But you just got to be aware, and that goes for us men that's in here on this podcast. We just got to see stuff like that and just know, hey, that ain't finna be me.
Yes, sir.
If I'm ever in that situation, I'm gonna make sure I run like he was running the video, but make sure I run very early. You know what I mean?
Yes,
don't run too late because when it's too late, it's too late. You feel me? But I feel for bro. I just hope, bro get better. You know what I mean? Yes, stop touching females like that. Or just run.
I'm finna go on a Dr. Umar rant.
My bad.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Please don't, man. Please don't.
Pan-Africanism. Talk about it.
That's it.
Nah, all I'm gonna say is, do I feel like she was an industry plant? I feel like anytime that a black man is successful at a very high level, they don't have to plant women or men or people around you. They just allow you to have whoever you want around you because they understand that regardless of if you get in trouble, if I'm benefiting from your money, like I can withdraw and that ain't got nothing to do with me and I can go work with someone else and I can say that I work with you and that's on my resume type thing. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, it just come down to a black and white issue for real. Like as black men, we got to be more cognizant of our surroundings at all times because unfortunately we have two targets. And now that you make more money, Jonathan Majors, unfortunately, my brother, you got three.
With fame comes, what Biggie say, more money, more problems, brother. So when you become more famous in this game, bro, you got to expect more haters, more people that want to bash you down to come at you, bro. So that's just how it goes in that industry, bro. Because if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing something right. So when you do got haters, you just got to be mindful of who really on your side and who's not on your side. And obviously he thought Shorty was on his side. You know what I mean? Or she probably was on his side, or I don't think she was on the side because it should never get to no physical altercation with someone that you care about, or even never.
Even if it do, why would you press charges?
You know what
I'm saying?
But you got to understand.
I'm talking about like something as minor as like, oh, you hurt my pinky.
But you got to understand, women like I said, more money, more problems, bro. Women, when they find out that you type of status, that type of money, they're going to do all they can to get their justice. And I'm not mad if she got her justice, because she wants to be heard and let it be known that, hey, a man put his hands on me. And, like, you know what I mean? It might have been, you know, not a lot, not vital to almost killing her, but he still put her hands on her. You know what I mean? That's why my father teach me and Sam, like, don't put your hands on no woman at all. And if you ever encounter a woman, fellas out there, if you ever encounter a woman that likes to put hands on you, run.
In the relationship.
Run.
That's
relationship
it.
or anything.
Period.
Yeah, period. If she like to put hands on you, run, bro. Because that's just showing you telltale signs. Because no woman should do that, because as a man, we just react. We very emotional.
Yeah.
We might not show it. We very emotional, and we also think logical. But if a woman or anybody putting their hands on you, just instantly react, like, to retaliate.
It's instinct.
Yeah, it's just instinct as a man.
For real.
So a woman should never bring that out of you it should never bring that out of you. There's no unless. So that's just how I see that.
I agree.
Now, I think everybody pretty much brought up a pretty fair point. It's the whole idea of know who you're dealing with. I'm gonna take my time to get to know this girl because I have money, I have fame. I'm obviously at the apex of my career. So the quote unquote haters that are gonna be around, yes, they're gonna be there. But just as much as the haters are gonna be around, there's gonna be fans. There's gonna be the groupies. There's gonna be people that are like absolute lovers of you. You gotta be just as careful with the haters as you are with the groupies, with the lovers. Because you never know what their intentions are at the end of the day as well. I think that's one thing to take away from this whole situation. Not to say that she's a groupie, not to say that she's in it for the money or whatever the case may be, but it's something to consider in a situation like this. It's not something new, something that actually was trending a while ago, but I want to bring up and talk about it with y'all. It's a little game. I'm going to say she's a 10, but, and then give a phrase following that. Y'all know it. Mm-hmm. And I want to see what y'all have to say. Give y'all specific ratings out of 10, of course, after I make the statement. All right, y'all ready? First one. Sure. She's a 10, but she can't cook.
She not a 10.
She a 8.5 or 9. You can teach folks how to cook. If she can follow instructions, she can follow a recipe. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, that is 8.
She not a 10.
Nah, she ain't a 10. For real. She lost some points on that one for sure. Drop dead gorgeous, can't cook.
If she's
Not a
willing to learn, because I feel like I can cook to a decent extent. If she's willing to get in the kitchen with me and try some new things, which I do. I'm not an expert. I try new things, YouTube, all that, TikTok. If she's willing to try, she can possibly hold that 10 status. But if she one of them, we ain't doing that, like, she just ain't willing to cook, then she's not a 10.
Oh, she like, what's her name? Blueface New Girl?
I ain't heard about Blueface New Girl.
You ain't heard the song? She said, I'm a bad
Blueface, period.
I'm a bad little, and I'm snipped like a Barbie hip slips. You ain't hear what she said? She said she don't.
Blueface.
She said she said in the song she don't cook.
We not promoting any female that Blueface is messing with.
Not at all.
Alright, that's
buddy.
Terrible.
Did y'all see the video where he told Shorty to get up on the stage and then?
I did see that.
Blueface is something
Blueface,
crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, fam. You're not good for the community, fam. You're not good. You're not a part of the tribe, bro. You're not in the village. You're not in my village, for sure.
You could have just had her kicked out the club. He said, "Yeah, get up on stage. Get her. I was baffled, like, hey, that's some wild shit, Blueface. You had to do it like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When I saw that video, I was like, yo, there's no way y'all really just jumped this girl like this. If everything was exactly what it seemed to be.
You just threw something at them and you want to get up on. What you thought was gonna happen?
I don't know why you would go up on stage after throwing something, but that's on her. But even still, you bring her on stage just to whoop her like that.
That was wild.
If that's exactly what the video was, which I'm pretty confident that's what it was. But you know, this world nowadays is editing and people misconstrue stuff. But regardless, yeah, that wasn't it. All right, she's a 10, but her music taste is trash. Y'all can't relate at all. You don't like her music, and she don't like your music.
If she don't like my music, she sick as hell. I ain't gonna lie. How you don't like my music? I don't even make music. I just got playlists for days. You know what I mean? All kind of stuff. Like if you don't like my music,
Your music taste is ass. I ain't gonna cut.
who your? No, I'm not gonna get into it.
If her music taste ain't clashing with mine, yeah, you so what? Like I was gonna say is, am I knocking her for being a 10? I'm knocking her 1 point. I'm knocking her for 1 point. She a 9 to 8. 9 to 8. It depends what her music taste is like.
Y'all can't even go from one place to the next place. Y'all can't go from home to the burger house and back without that drive being like, man, I can't stand listening to this.
Let me put it like this. You riding, you put on that ride wave, and she, oh no, I can't. What you rating her then? She a 10 at that point. She ain't messing with
I'm asking you.
I'm asking y'all, like in ride wave specifically. She not messing with ride wave. Oh, he too emotional, this and that.
It's not the fact that you can't rock with one artist. It's the fact that you can't rock with anybody that I play with, bro.
I just want to see your opinion on ride wave specifically. Like you put on
ride wave, I can get over that. I can get over you not liking ride wave.
I'm gonna bump that motherfucker.
Because when I go to the gym by myself, I'm gonna listen to ride wave and I'll be alright. But it's every single artist that I play, you can't rock with, vice versa.
Nah,
bro. We can't do
it's specific
nothing.
artists that if she not rocking with, and it's just like I'ma still bump them, and you gonna listen to this artist. But yeah, I'm docking you 1 to 2 points.
Like, hold on. Who would be your one artist that she gotta vibe with?
Man,
since we on the topic,
You better not say Rod Wave, bro. You better not say Rod Wave.
that she gotta vibe with. Like, I ain't never saying like you gotta vibe with the artist, but it's just like if I'm playing a song and she just, I can't even think on the top of my head, but like specifically like as of lately, Rod Wave is one that a lot of people have been speaking up on as they don't like. If I'm bumping some Rod Wave and you got some negative things to say, I hear you, but like I'm gonna bump him and just keep your negative comments to yourself. And like, yeah, I understand. Like, yeah, he too emotional and that. He stole lyrics and that. This should be a topic. He stole them lyrics. He stole them lyrics.
I did.
But he's still
a lot of stuff is still unfolding about that. It's a lot of he say, she say
for
right
the
now.
people. But yeah, I'm gonna still bump it, and I'm gonna just dock you 1 to 2 points.
Man, how you feel, bro?
How I feel about it, we just not gonna be able to work out. I'm sorry, because for me personally, I take music very seriously. You know what I mean? My music taste, I take genuine time to listen and figure out who's the up and coming artists, who's the underground rappers. You know what I mean? Because R&B, rap, you know what I mean? That's my thing. You know what I mean? I'm fine with opening up to different genres, cool. And I have a multitude of different genres in my playlist. But sure, like if we can't rock with none of the music, you know what I mean? Especially if I want to do a throwback song and have one song for us to connect with, but we have no song to connect with. Come on, dog. You know what I mean? That's how I usually do it. You know what I mean?
For everybody, what's like? So I want you to answer the question before you answer this question, the original question, but. As you answer it, what's like 1 to 2 artists that if you bump it and she not messing with it, it's just like, dang, like I don't know about this one. Like, what's your 1 to 2 artists?
If it's, I really don't got
or
one.
Like song, like a song you put on. Like songs or artists that like aren't widely accepted, but like this is shorty, like she not accepting it too, and it's just like, dang, like you with the masses, like dang, you're not gonna give it a chance.
I'm gonna say I can't say a specific artist, right? But for me personally,
genre, artist, song.
If she not willing to listen to no gospel music or no modern Christian artists, and like at all, and she's like, oh, what is this? Yeah, the trash can is for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get out. As far as secular artists or other artists, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not a hot take. However, I don't care. I'll argue with my mama. I'll argue with my daddy about this. I don't care. I'm going with Kanye.
But if
she don't like none of Kanye's work, if she don't like none of it, she ain't got like his recent stuff. if she don't like none of his work, none of it,
So she automatically for the trash can. You're not even getting a rating no more.
she's for the streets.
Yeah, I'm not going. Me personally, if you saying 1 or 2 artists, if she don't bang with 1 or 2 artists that I like, I ain't going to ding her for her. But it's a huge but because.
No, it's a huge but.
Stupid, I ain't. She like Parker said, man. It's like she gotta have some taste in R&B, neo soul R&B, something like that, dog.
So what if she don't like go-go?
I ain't gonna be mad if she don't like go-go, cause that's just a culture thing, and I guarantee I'm gonna make her like go-go.
But if what I'm saying is though, like if she like if you talking about bring this joint into your family, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all from the DMV, bro.
Yeah, but like
y'all from the DMV, like y'all from DMV, born and bred. You know what I'm saying? If she don't like DMV, that'd be like for me. That'd be like for me if she don't like if she don't like Gucci, if she don't like Lil Wayne, not Lil Wayne, my fault, Lil Baby. If she don't like T.I., if she don't like Outkast, like it's a long list of artists that like if you don't like none of these, like because of where I'm from and who I am, if you don't like, you know what I'm saying, Atlanta trap rap, if you don't like New York rap, if you don't like DMV music, I ain't gonna lie, shawty.
But like
it's gonna be tough.
We grew up on go-go. We grew up on that music. I'm not finna put my expectation or what I was raised in on somebody else. You know what I mean? Especially like I'm not expecting you to feel that because this is what I was raised on. This is what would keep me going. You know what I mean? The type of music that I like. You know what I mean? Like that's what, for instance, you know what I mean? If I go to Tennessee or something, and you know how they playing that little jet or bop, whatever. That's Florida. I don't know. Whatever type of genre they got in Tennessee, Memphis, you know what I mean? When they be bopping, doing the little,
the Memphis joke?
that joint. Like, if shorty cool with that, that ain't really my thing. Like, cool, you can dance to it all you want, but that ain't really my thing. I'm not finna knock you for liking stuff like that and not liking go-go. You know what I mean? This is what you was raised on, bro. I ain't tripping.
But she not a 10 no more.
No, she a 10. She a 10. I ain't mad at that. She a 10.
So if she don't like go-go, she's still a 10.
Yes.
I'd agree with Bam because it's a lot to ask for a girl to like go-go, but it's a lot less to ask for you to like a little bit of rap. Because go-go is so detailed, so like intricate and like so, it's how do I explain this? It's so close to home compared to rap that it's so general. Like it applies to everybody from everywhere to a different degree than go-go. When you hear go-go, you think DC. When you hear rap, you think like, okay, we talking what type of rap? We talking about New York drill? We talking about, Southern style rap? Like, what are we talking about? So to ask a girl to like go-go is a stretch because that's so specific, so detailed. So that's why I would never hold that against a girl. To be like, hey, if you don't like go-go, yeah, we can't rock.
So she's still a 10.
She's still a 10, but back to the original question. If she don't like none of the stuff that I play, yeah, come on, bro. She's not a 10. Because then, like I said, every car ride is always going to be some Taylor Swift, some daggone bull jive I don't care to listen to.
She's still
vice
a 10.
versa.
She's still a 10, but y'all just not going to work out. That's it. Because she can still be beautiful as I don't know what. Y'all just don't connect musically. That's all it is.
But that's huge though, bro.
It's
music
huge. Listen.
Bro, we grew up.
Yeah.
We that music, bro.
Yeah.
Sunday through Friday. Saturday hit different too. That music made a difference 7 days a week. And it's gonna make a difference till I die, I'll tell you that much. I mean, it's a guitar right there. He got a bass in his crib. Music matters that much to us. At least to me. If we can't just vibe out on some music, I'm a dancer too. They'll tell you. I'm a dancer too. And if we can't dance to some music that we both like to listen to, I'm like, dang, this sucks. This absolutely sucks. So that's a big thing as well.
K Camp said it since we speaking about music. It ain't nothing to cut that chick off.
Yep, I guess.
Let me ask y'all that. Okay. She a 10.
1-0.
But she don't drink water.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think most women drink water for real though. Cause most of the time they be like, "Oh, my head hurt." The first question I ask, "Did you drink any water?" No, I ain't had no water today, but I don't know why my head hurt. Girl, you need to drink some water.
That is disgusting.
Her
If
pH
you
balance.
don't-
Her shit. Oh, that shit nasty. That shit nasty.
That is absolutely disgusting. If you don't drink
It
water,
gonna be little clumps when. Oh no.
Little clumps when you what?
When she, yeah.
Wait, I ain't never experienced it. Go ahead, explain, my brother. Clumps when you what? What you
What
didn't
I'm saying
experience?
is like hydration is important for our body to function as the way it's supposed to.
Clumps
If you
when
ain't drinking water,
clumps when you-
your stuff ain't gonna do what it's supposed to when you're trying to do what it need
Where
to
the
do.
clumps at, my brother?
it come out clumpy. You know what I'm talking about?
Where it come out clumpy?
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't experienced it.
I ain't neither. I ain't really trying to.
What were you speaking on? Experience or
No,
stories?
we made a disclaimer at the beginning. All this stuff do not apply to us.
This is common knowledge, bro. You can search that on Google.
They shit gonna be off. If they don't drink water, then that's not gonna. It gonna be.
Right. This,
drink water, please.
This company,
It gonna make the noise.
it sound from me personal experience.
It ain't gonna sound like that. It's not gonna sound like that. Right?
All right, man. What's the next one, dog?
It gonna sound like a cat eating catnip.
She a 10.
Hold on, I got. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead,
bro.
no, leave for the
If you
bit.
got something, I got a whole slew. Go ahead, bro.
What's your next one? Go ahead.
No, you about to say something.
Call this man Mr. Clump.
She a 10. She a 10, but she snores bad.
Like I can't sleep at night.
Can't sleep at night type of drink.
Nah, I can't
Sleep
do it.
apnea machine ASAP, boy.
I can do
Or
snoring, but if I can't sleep, nah. If I can't,
You can help that though.
that bullshit. I don't. It's gonna piss me off.
It's
To be in that, because you're not gonna find out until it's in that moment of
Right, and you can be actually trying to get some sleep.
It's like,
you
damn.
gotta work in the morning type shit.
Do I boot her? Do I go to the couch? Do I sleep on the floor? What do I like? No,
What would you do?
that initial moment of pissed offness, it's gonna end it.
Pissed
And
offness.
I don't know, like.
The state of being pissed off.
Me being who I am, I'm probably gonna thug it out, and I'm gonna do my best to fall asleep. But my energy towards her gonna be a little low the next day, and she gonna be, what's wrong? We had to have that conversation. Like,
Yeah, I ain't
snore
gonna.
like
I ain't
a
gonna lie. That's
grizzly
gonna be a
bear.
deal breaker for me because I already got sleep problems. You know what I'm saying? So like my sleep, like if I need it to be like my bedroom got to be a sanctuary as far as like for me sleeping. Especially if I'm actually trying to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, don't be starting no arguments in there. Don't be... I can't do it. I just can't. Not long term because it just be like, bro, I'm not getting no sleep. I already told my girl, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if we ever move in together, like, I'm gonna have to... we gotta have at least 2 bedrooms. Because sometimes I ain't trying to sleep in there. I'm really not. Because I'm trying to get sleep. And you gonna be trying to push that thing back on me. And I'm be like... oh, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? Got to do the 1, 2, and then, you know, how they go.
shit, I had to toe a motherfucker real quick. Like, I'm gonna sleep at the end, you sleep at the end, your head over there, my head over there. Don't worry about them feet. Like, look, I'm doing too much. Man, we can't say nothing. Like, head to toe.
She must have been your height.
Motherfucker, I'm just speaking on.
No, I'm just
I
saying.
can
You
keep
said
my
your
space,
feet.
so we gonna
You
head
said
to
you
toe
said her
this
like her
motherfucker.
feet was gonna be. Man, never mind. I wasn't even trying to say it like that. Man.
I need my space.
Hey, shout out to the
Head
short
to
kings
toe
out
this
there. You know what I'm
motherfucker.
saying?
That's not help.
I know Mr. Clump ain't talking. Damn it.
All right. I got one. She a 10, but she can't read and write well. And English is her first language.
That's easy. Like, no, you not going. My offspring is not about to be brought up by that. What? What we teaching the kids if you can't read and write? What's your job is? Like, no, it's so many questions I got from a in a relationship.
Spell job?
What?
Like, that's the
What's
question
your
I
resume
had.
looking like? Damn, no. What's your education, your resume? Like, no, hell no.
Yeah, I need me an educated black woman that know how to read and write. I mean, I'm just saying, she.
I'm being funny. I'm being
yeah. You know what I mean? I don't discriminate. You know, it's just the black woman came straight to my mind first. You know what I mean? Pause. Is that a pause?
No.
I don't think that's a pause, but I guess I don't.
So if she's black and can't read, if she's not black and can't read, does that still make her a 10? No. Like if she like a woman from, let's say, like Romania or somewhere, or like
No. Are you saying she needs to articulate and be knowledgeable of everything, dog? And when I mean everything, I mean be able to speak and talk, man. Oh, come on, man. I don't want no woman that can't write or read. What the hell? No, man. No, not at all. Shoot.
I know for me personally, that's communication at its finest. And you talking about we can't even communicate effectively because you can't write or read?
Imagine trying to read her text messages.
He said, just in case y'all didn't hear it because he didn't have he said, imagine trying to read her text message. Fact, bro. Fact. Just what makes sense. What works. So.
This for sure gonna be every other.
I be in 5 minutes. What? I be in 5 minutes. What? You know what I mean? And just be sitting in the room. All I ask for you to do is just come downstairs. I be in 5 minutes. What?
No. Imagine you in the gym and you got your headphones in and Siri start reading the message.
I went walk down upstairs. What?
Dog walk me. What?
Scenario for y'all. She foreign. English is not her first language. But y'all vibe well. You know, all that stuff we was talking about earlier, it's all there. But she don't speak English well to where the conversation is a little rough. Is you there to see her through her progression of learning English? Or is just, we can't do it?
If both parties are willing and are patient for each other to grow, then that's the end of it.
I'm speaking of y'all personally.
Me personally, yeah. I go to Spain right now. If she don't speak proper English, that's fine. You know what I mean? We can work with
specifically.
Yeah. Spain got them now. But I go to Spain right now, and if she don't speak proper English, I ain't mad at it as long as she can comprehend, some of what I'm saying.
I mean, you said it specifically. Y'all vibing. If we vibing, something right being done. You know what I'm saying? Something right is going on.
But off rip, you got that sense of you thinking she's not educated, she can't read right, but she just don't know English. Are you willing to
listen?
See
we
that
vibing.
Through?
You said it. We are vibing.
Y'all vibing, but
yeah, that's the energy, bro. That's not a language.
I mean, so you gotta know, given the scenario, y'all vibing, but that conversation is very chippy chap.
It's rough.
It's rough. It's rough.
That's fine. But we're vibing in the midst of us having a rough conversation. In my head, imagine if I gave it a little time, patience, like Bam said, and then next thing you know, we having fluid conversations because I taught her a thing or two. She taught me her language a thing or two. You know what I'm
saying? My problem with that whole idea is that how can you really start to understand your partner, or I guess develop anything further if you're not trying to learn none of her language either? Because at some point, if she stick around or you stick around, one of y'all gonna have to speak the other person's language. They gonna be talking about you bad. They gonna be talking about you bad to your face, and you can be like, yeah, my name Nigel.
My language is more universal than hers.
You gonna speak with your hands? You gonna talk like this?
Yeah, I thought Nigel.
I'll pull up that Google Translate to communicate with the whole family. Damn it,
Google Translate. Be typing through the whole family reunion.
Where is the goddamn empanada?
Yeah, I thought Nigel was talking about something.
Oh my god!
How can you really generalize whether she's smart or dumb if you really can't have a proper conversation with her because of the language barrier? That's what I thought he was.
I see.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But all right, so cause it seems to me, right, and women, y'all can comment on this, you know what I'm saying, in the comments, or even dudes. But it just seemed to me when women are with their man or their significant other, they don't be thinking. I've literally seen videos on the internet. My girl has sent me videos on the internet of them like when we in our mind, the man, when we with our partner, like we thinking about like, oh yeah, this dude just walked by, like, oh, there's the nearest exit. Like you thinking about like looking at all those things, like situational awareness for real, and they just like,
yeah, they in La La Land like, because I'm with my man. I'm in La La Land. I'm with my man. I don't care about nothing else.
I'm glad
isn't that I'm about to say, isn't that what we want?
Yes, but at the same time, like I need my partner. I don't need my partner to necessarily like disengage your brain, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because it's like, just because I'm aware of everything that I can be, that don't mean I'm aware of everything.
That doesn't mean you can go to La La Land.
Whoa. Yes, not like,
not that extreme.
Not like the whole time we together.
Isn't that what we want?
Don't we want our? Let me expound upon it. Don't we want our girl to feel a level of comfort to say, "Hey, man, I'm not really worried about the exits that we gonna go out because I know my man has it taken care of." Don't we want our girl to be like, "Yeah, I'm so comfortable with the man that I'm with, I don't have to think about X, Y, and Z." I think she should, to an extent. A good girl would think about, "Oh, I see the exit over there. I see the exit over there, but my man probably got that figured out, so I'm not gonna worry about it."
I kind of hear you, but when you say that, I think of, okay, what if she got your kid and it's just her out with the kid in public and she in La La Land? You don't want her to be in La La Land.
But he's saying,
but that's a whole different.
I get what you're saying. Like when she with you,
bro, you just threw a whole kid in this scenario.
But you was just saying that's what we want, though.
Yeah,
you say that's what we want, though.
That completely.
Even when I'm there,
context, brother.
Even when I'm there, I kind of want her to be on her. We
don't speak English, bro. We don't know what that means.
Context.
No, bro. It literally.
You don't know what context means?
Context.
Stop it. Context. He brought up a scenario where it's just me and my girl. You brought up a scenario where a whole kid was involved between me and my girl. Trust me, both of us gonna be, I would hope at least, both of us gonna be in different levels once a kid is involved.
Yes.
As it should be.
100%.
She better be on her P's and Q's the same way I'm gonna be on my P's and Q's.
If I'm out before we even had a kid, if I'm out with you, like I'm not just accepting you being in La La Land 24/7. You gotta be on 10 a little bit. Like for sure, I'm gonna protect you, but me just being like, I expect you to be in La La Land because I'm gonna protect you. Like I got you, but you can't just. She done walked into a clear glass window, bopped her head. Like
he not saying that, brother. He just saying, like, of course, I will hope the shorty that you do pick, she has that within her. You know what I mean? That she'll be on the PCQ. She's socially aware of her surroundings or what street smart. You know what I mean? That she know what be going on. But I don't need no girl to be on the P's and Q's, on her toes every time we go out. Like, no, I don't need her tense. I need her comfortable. I don't need a girl that's out with me all tensed up. No. Because I'm not finna be all tensed up. I'm going to be aware. But no, I'm finna be comfortable right with her. You know what I mean? We out and about having fun.
To a certain extent.
I don't want my girl worrying about exits when we out for dinner.
To a certain extent. I need her to be, she can't
she
just
gotta
be.
have it, bro.
She can't be.
To a certain. We agree. We agree on that. Okay. We definitely agree on that. But, bro, I don't need her on 10 like you said. I'm okay with my girl being semi La La Land if it's just me or her.
He don't like La La Land.
Chill, relax. I think, in my opinion, there's a difference between chill, relax, and then just La La. I think of La La Land. I think of
absolutely out of it.
No offense. I think of the white girl in the funny, scary movies who just out there. When you say La La Land, that's what I think of. But chill, relax, like. I think in my opinion, there's a difference between La La Land and you being chill. Relaxed. I can be chill, relaxed, but I can still be peeping what's going on. Like I know my man got me, but I like, oh, he right here, that about see this buddy, this that. She peeping the scene, but she chilled about it. Like she just cool and she know I got her. But that La La Land turn, I hear La La Land, I'm just boop, I done bumped into a damn glass. Oh shit, I done tripped and fell. Like. La La Land is just we can't do the La La Land.
Nah, bro. Given that explanation, of course, I don't want my girl just doing willy nilly X, Y, and Z because she daggone brain dead. Nothing against brain dead folk. It is what it is. Not because she's
If you have a medical condition.
There we go. I
you
knew
have a
it.
medical
All right.
condition,
If you have a.
No discrimination.
If you're airheaded, I don't want a girl that's that airheaded. Of course, that's given. But I also don't want you to be so concrete.
For sure.
And your dad gonna bring about X, Y, Z and all this whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Like, no. Relax when you around me. And if she's not showing me those things, I'm asking questions. Why does she not feel like I have things taken care of? Why does she feel like she needs to monitor all these things?
Does she not see me as a good leader?
It's that description or that term.
Hey, Parker said, does she
no.
not see me as an effective leader? Not just a good leader, an effective leader for not only her, but potentially her family. Yeah, a protector. Questions to be asked.
It's just that term.
It's
It's a term.
Because I mean, and don't get me wrong, this is my last piece on it.
What you
but
got,
like,
Mr. Clump?
Don't get me wrong, like it's nothing wrong with being in La La Land, or I guess not being on 10.
Nothing wrong with it.
It's nothing wrong with it because the thing is, right? First off, I don't know what's going on.
I need a different term because I know you don't. I hope you don't mean La La Land.
No, not like she just walking and just walking to a pole.
Like, you
like,
gotta stop using that term, basically.
Like I'm saying,
for
okay,
you,
okay.
yes, I get why
chill,
we should
relax.
use it. Yeah.
She not on 10.
La La Land to me is just
Like she not on 10.
Airheaded.
La La Land
She
is
airheaded.
low IQ. Low IQ.
Yes. Yeah. Forrest Gump type shit.
Like it's
Forrest Gump.
it's to how we started this conversation. Not even a language barrier, but her she can't read, she can't write. Low IQ. That's La La Land to me. Like,
And that's what I was saying. We can't read people's minds. So like a lot of time as men looking at women and women looking at men, the stuff that we think about, they not thinking about it, but they thinking about something we not thinking about at all. So in their perspective, we might be in La La Land. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I was saying. Like just something to cap that off. Like, hey, just because I think that I'm aware of everything, that's why I need my partner to be not on 10, maybe on 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? On the spectrum, because it's like, as far as in my perspective of it, obviously she might be on 10 in her own perspective. You know what I'm saying?
But we can only speak from how.
And that's
we
what I'm
see
saying. This
things.
speculation. We just, you know what I'm saying. We just conversation because I can't really read nobody's brain or some shit. You know what I mean? And that's all I was saying. Like, if we look at it from both sides of it, we might be in La La Land too, bro. For real. Like, think about how much stuff that women think about that don't even cross my mind.
I don't think twice about.
I don't know what it is because it don't cross my mind.
Is my hair looking good?
Do you understand?
Is my makeup
Do I
done
look
right?
fat?
Oh my god.
Do my shoes look good? Is my outfit matching with his?
I want a Stanley
What are we
cup
eating?
because
Is he gonna
everybody
ask
has
me?
Should I
Stanley.
take my shoes?
Is he gonna hold my hand?
Did you see the girlies on TikTok?
Can I get a kiss? Do I have
Girl
to
math.
ask for the kiss? Or
Is he mad at me?
Is he mad? Are you okay?
when are we going home?
Are you all right?
My
Did
nails. I don't like my nails.
I do something? I did. Oh snap!
Oh no.
Not the whole cup.
Party foul.
Party foul.
Mr. Clump.
Party foul.
Come on, Mr. Clump.
Golly, man.
La La Land.
I'll be ready to
Let's
answer
just
the
say
questions.
this whole idea of La La Land. How do y'all interpret La La Land? Maybe it's in alignment with Nigel,
In the comments.
which I'm not mad at. Did you just?
It's just, it's like I think of the movie Scream when she's running away from Buddy. And she's like, oh shit, I tripped. Oh my god. Oh shit. Like no, that's what I think of La La Land. Like, just how they portrayed the characters in the movie Scream, like goofy, silly, just not thinking. Like no, can't do it.
I'm not saying his idea is wrong. His interpretation is wrong. I just want to see who else agrees with his interpretation. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. But regardless, another great conversation on the Packed Out Podcast, episode number 14. I did 1-2. This is 1-4. All right, episode number 14. That's a great number for me. The real ones to know. 14 is a good number for me. I like the number 14. So yeah, another episode on the Packed Out Podcast, episode number 14 with the dogs. Don't forget to check out the other stuff on our channel, where it's just us four again. I've had conversations with females because I know some of the females, DM me specifically. Where the females at? Where the girls at? Where the girls at? Listen, I've had those conversations with the girls. But if you want to be on, let me know. We can cover that. We can talk. Regardless, like I said, episode 14. Check us out. We on here. whomansam on YouTube. The Packed Out Podcast. We'll see y'all in the next video.
Gang.
Peace out.